to say I keep a check. She was a bad, nevertheless.
Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we'll be looking at Reuniclus, I believe it is called, and it will be maxed out at the CP of 1500 because of the stats, as you can see up there. I did put up the stats just in case if you guys are asking for stats, so let's get ahead and jump into the video. So picking up a lead against an Umbreon, we do want to see this lead up front because our backline is kind of weak to Umbreon, and we definitely do not want to see that mirror match into Umbreon because I'm assuming they would have a answer to my Umbreon. So I'm going to be ripping off these Frenzy Plants. I do win the CMB tie for the next one, and they will outpace us to the second Frenzy Plant. So, and I get a bunch of classic Go Battle lag. That's just everybody, I guess. I mean, like, Go Battle lag, everybody gets. I mean, Niantic fix your game. It's really stupid. Literally the other day, my opponent got so many fast moves in, and they got a charge move in, and then I didn't even get up to a single weather ball. It was crazy. So I do a nice catch to catch his foul play, and then look how much that does. Basically nothing. Umbreon is his tank. Before you guys start hating on me for using Umbreon, I did use this because just in case if any ghost types were going around. Because Reuniclus is that part psychic type, and then I recently built this Umbreon with Last Resort, so I'm just getting a feel for it. So don't hate me on there, okay? So they'll be throwing this play rough. Play rough would not KO. It will take 2 play roughs to KO from this range because Umbreon is that tanky, and we are going to be able to put up a fight against this This is Zumeral. Zumeral is quite tanky, and Last Resort doesn't hit quite that hard, but it's able to do a lot of nice chip damage, as you can see. They can't farm down. I'll be able to get to that Last Resort, so they'll be throwing this energy here. It should be just an Ice Beam, which it is, and we're going to bring back in that Venusaur to look to farm down before they get to the next Ice Beam, and it looks like they're almost at it. So the Umbreon comes back in. I do a very nice job with that fast move denial. And then I'm ripping off 2 Frenzy Plants here, so they shield the first one. And then that was a really bad mistake on my opponent's end because I have a second one loaded. I guess they didn't keep track of my energy. So Meganium, and then they quit out the match. So good game to my opponent there. So picking up a nice lead against the Swampert. So doing super effective damage, and then we're switching to a Ferrothorn. This is where that hidden power fighting would come great into, because it is that part steel and grass type. Now look at that, it's able to tank a power whip very nicely, but not quite nicely, but it's still able to tank it. Shadow Ball, it does nice neutral damage. I mean, it does quite, it is okay. I mean, it's not the best, but for it being as low as it is on leaderboard, it's not too bad, you know. And Ferrothorn is quite tanky. I was thinking about farming down, but I didn't want to quite take a charge move, and I think that's where I lost the game, because I needed lots of energy because there's a Talonflame in the back. So I lost switch there, and I probably should have shielded at least once there, but the Ferrothorn does outpace me quite significantly because Bullet Seed is a way much better energy generation than Hidden Power is. So I'll be shielding up this first Hydro Cannon. So I thought honestly that it could possibly been an Earthquake, even though it doesn't one-shot. I still want to preserve a little bit of health because I know there's still that Talonflame in the back, and I'm going to need some health to go up against it. So I let this next Hydro Cannon go through. Does a nice amount of chip damage, and I'm throwing this Foul Play here. You know, this will be doing a lot of damage, and they do let it down. One shield Talonflame in the back. Now I do decide to shield up this Umbreon here because that could possibly KO. And then I don't mean to sack here, which cost me the game. I was trying to go ahead and start to get ahead on the energy, but I ended up accidentally sacking my my Venusaur there, so that really cost me the game. So definitely it's really tough if I don't align my Umbreon up against that Talonflame. It's going to be a big struggle for me because Reuniclus is not the fastest generating Pokemon out there. So that's a good game to my opponent heading into the next battle. Now we pick up a lead against a Ninetales, so I'm praying it's Charm and its charm. So this is a good lead for us. Now we do win in the 1 and no shields. So 1 shield on my part, no end on theirs, and we also still win, I believe, in the 1 and then them losing 2 shields, as you see here. So I'm going to shield this weather ball because that will be doing a lot of nice damage to me, possibly taken out, because that weather ball does get stabbed on their end. So go ahead and throw this frenzy plant here. We'll be getting that shield, and they double shield the 1 Ninetales. So like I said, we win in the 1 and 2 shield. So they go down 2 shields, and they have a Scrafty. So I decided to shield up this power punch because I want to get off this frenzy plant damage. So I don't know if that was the best play on my part here. So I am able to get off this frenzy plant, and it does do a lot. Scrafty's not the tankiest, and it's not really the tankiest thing out there, but it is a great Pokemon. So I do come in here to absorb some of his damage because Reuniclus does not want to take a double buffed up foul play, because that would possibly a KO. Because Reuniclus is definitely not the tankiest Pokemon. See, as you see here, it can tank this. Watch this. 3, 2, 1, boom. Yeah, it can tank a Blizzard and still able to get to a Shadow Ball. Amazing. Such clutch. No, we done a Shadow Ball. It does not KO. It's like, what are you doing? And then able to snarl. Oh yeah, I throw that foul play just in case we try to get off another Blizzard. Definitely do not want to take the Blizzard, and we are able to take the second win, I believe. Yes. Now this is where it starts going downhill from here. So we pick up a lead against Apollyon here. Now we do pace it to the charge move, because there are 4 waterfalls now. They need 5 to get to both Drill Pick and Hydro Cannon. So they're building up over 2. So they add a Hydro Cannon. They have 2 extra waterfalls. I was counting at the time, so just to keep track of their energy. And then nice lag. So I threw off my count, and then they end up throwing here, and I will be shielding. And then 1 more Vine Whip, and then they do a nice catch onto an Umbreon. But I still want to get this frenzy plant damage off on this Umbreon, because this is going to be kind of tough for my back line, because Reuniclus definitely does not want to see that. An Umbreon mirror match is just it's very drawn out. So I do a nice catch, catching this foul play, because I do not want that Venasuar quite to go down yet. And that does a nice amount of chip damage, and I believe that they will off another foul play here. This will be doing chip damage, but just not a lot, because it is resisted. And they're doing a nice overfarm here, because they threw a foul play, and they just got to a foul play. I'm throwing this last resort. I believe that was possibly a CMP tie. And then they're bringing in Wigglytuff. Now this is already looking like a loss, because Charm does so much, and Hidden Power and Shadow Ball are resisted, or it's double resisted, because of part Fairy typing and Ghost typing. Well, Ghost doesn't, Fairy doesn't resist Ghost, but that normal typing double resist. So I'll delay in the future sight just to do any neutral damage. And looks like they're throwing here, this is very good for us. So they throw the Play Rough, and I'm coming back in with the Venasuar, trying to look the farm down. Opponent notices that, so go ahead and throw this frenzy plant before they are able to farm down. So nice job. And then I'm hoping I get to another frenzy plant and just 1 Vine Whip short. Very, very, very unfortunate for me. And they're able to get off that next Hydro Cannon, and this is already looking like a GG's. So GG to my opponent. Good battle. So heading into the last set, and looks like we're picking up a lead against the Talonflame. Not the very best lead in the world. Definitely got safe switch into the Umbreon. And then we draw out a Machamp. Now, Last Resort will be doing a lot of damage here, because Machamp is not the tankiest Pokemon out there. As you see, that did about half health, and after one Snarl, it went down to half health. Now, I'm not shooting off this cross chop, because I can get to that next Last Resort there, so I'll be getting to this next Last Resort. So I'm able to get there. I should be applying pressure to shields, which is I get a shield, and I'm going to go down. Now this Machamp is loaded with energy. Just farm down a whole Umbreon with the cross chop. So I will be shielding this in case of the rock slide, but I shielded a payback. No, that's very, very amazing. I shielded up a payback, but the Talonflame's still in the back, and I should have thrown there. As soon as I got the Sledge Bomb, now I have to shield up this Flame Charge, and I switched right into the Reuniclus. And I believe they Brave Bird here, which is very, very crazy, because I think they thought that it was a very tanky Pokemon, but yeah, they just Brave Bird it is, just trying to get it out of there. So throw the Sludge Bomb, so we'll be getting shield, and then it looks like I'll throw a Flame Charge to take me out. So good game to my opponent there. So take him out. So if you guys go ahead and enjoy these battles, leave a like, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys out. Poke Trainer out.